A solar energy revolution is underway in Africa. The continent has been moving away from traditional fossil fuels and turning to renewable energy in recent years. More and more solar panels are bringing electricity to rural communities, transforming the lives of millions of households. This is the case in Gabon, where our correspondent Jean-Louis Dabani followed the technicians of Eco Gabon, a startup bringing this new infrastructure to villages. In this dugout canoe lies the future. Solar kits imported from Asia are changing the lives of rural communities. Jeremy and his team travel to villages to install solar panels. Today they are on their way to visit a new client. Built on the banks of the river Ogooué, this hotel complex was previously powered by diesel. Today, powered by solar panels on the hotel roof, these lithium accumulators linked to these boxes will allow a 52-inch plasma television, freezers and even a 2-horsepower air conditioner. All day long, the solar panels store energy to produce light at night, light for progress, light for the future, light simply for cooking day and night.
We have a reservation of at least 40 people from the World Bank. We have gone on a trip to Ogooué and everything will be ready when they arrive. But thanks to solar, we can prepare before they arrive thanks to the light to put on music, power the projector and solar fans. Thanks to solar. And frankly, it helps us at all levels. Right now I'm cooking a wild boar with sauce for the tourists who have gone for a walk. When they come back, everything will be ready. If we didn't have solar power, we would have to work in the shade, we would still have to use the generator and to spend money. Very expensive. Solar energy saves us money, especially on fuel for the generator, etc.
The idea to innovate came from this man. Few people like him are trying to conquer the solar market in the middle of the countryside. The costs and distances are too high. However, this did not discourage the accountant from turning to these small panels, which now change everything and save him from spending money on diesel.
The generator was expensive because in terms of diesel, to run the structure, you need many liters. And we thought that with solar energy, even if the investment is heavy at the beginning, today, by using solar energy, we have less expenses in terms of consumption and the cost of diesel.
The installation of solar panels in rural areas has become the focus of the startup Eco Gabon, intending to promote ecological and responsible electricity production. In addition to being a decarbonated energy transmitted directly by the sun, it is a real alternative to traditional infrastructures.
We are a company that does not categorize customers. We aim to help all customers to make their homes self-sufficient with renewable energy, not only solar energy. Eco Gabon does not only produce solar energy, but everything that is renewable energy by using all the natural resources that we have in our country, Gabon, produce efficient energy that can meet the needs of our customers.
The idea of bypassing traditional electricity grids is not new in Africa. In Gabon, gas-fired power plants are no longer sufficient to meet the growing electricity demand. About 40% of the country's electricity comes from hydroelectric and gas-fired plants. Insufficient, according to experts. This energy crisis is leading many households to turn to renewable energy for lighting.
Before we arrived, the client had an 80 kVA generator which was subject to many fuel purchases and maintenance expenses.
était soumis à beaucoup de dépenses pour l'achat du carburant et de la maintenance.
As you can see, we're on a site that is quite remote, so moving a technician each time for the generator's maintenance was more expensive.
Ça lui revenait plus cher. C'est pourquoi il a opté.
This is why he opted for renewable energy solutions such as solar energy to enable the site to be lit day and night by solar panels.
À travers les panneaux solaires.
Gabon, a coastal country in Central Africa, benefits from 2,080 hours of sunshine per year. That is just over 68 hours of daylight per month, a real asset for the solar market.
Le Gabon est effectivement un terrain propice pour l'énergie solaire.
Gabon is an ideal location for solar energy in many ways, especially its geographical location because, as you know, Gabon is located on the equatorial line and in the tropics, which makes it bathe in sunlight.
Baigné par le soleil. Voilà. Donc nous sommes
It's naturally sunny and on a very large scale. It would be advantageous for Gabon to equip itself with large solar installations.
Que de se doter de très grandes installations solaires.
Universal access to modern energy is one of the sustainable development goals for the least developed countries. In Gabon, energy sources are mainly hydroelectric and geothermal. Their high costs are reflected in the monthly bills of consumers. Some Gabonese believe solar panels will eventually reduce electricity costs by almost half.